Forget gurus. Forget anyone claiming to be an online business expert without going through the challenges of entrepreneurship themselves. The Real Money, Real Business podcast is here to prove the best insights in online business comes from your fellow online business builders. We dig into stories of entrepreneurs selling their business on the Empire Flippers marketplace so that you can learn how they made their business profitable, how they overcame obstacles, and what lessons they learned in their online journey. If you want to take your business and your knowledge to the next level, you've come to the right podcast. Let's get started.
Hello everyone, Craig here with another great business to discuss on this episode of the Real Money, Real Business podcast. Today's guest is Michael and he's selling his Amazon Associates business on the Empire Flippers marketplace. So welcome to the show, Michael, and how are you doing today?
Thank you, Craig. I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for asking. And I'm looking forward to talking more about your business. But before we dive in, let's go over a brief summary of the business. So it's an Amazon Associates business in the home niche created in January 2018. The average monthly revenue for the business is $2,045 and makes an average of $1,968 net profit each month. For everyone listening, you can visit empireflippers.com/marketplace and search for listing 49584 to learn more about the business, or you can unlock this listing to start your due diligence if you're interested in purchasing this asset. So now that I've given a general overview of the business, let's have a look at what's included in the sale. We have the primary domain and all site content and files, an additional domain that's used as a 301 redirect, social media accounts for Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Pinterest, all files and source codes with a theme, plugins, images and logos, etc., and SOPs with articles, templates, backlinks management, and products management spreadsheets. Okay, Michael, now let's hear from you. Let's start with your background in building and running online businesses.
Okay, I work in SEO industry for about 12 years. Back then, I used to work as a freelancer for American web agency. And then about 7 years ago, I guess, I started doing affiliate businesses part-time. Then in a few years, when my affiliate incomes exceeded my major earnings as a freelancer, I became a full-time affiliate marketer. So since then, I created a lot of websites. I tried different affiliate networks. But at the end of the day, Amazon converts absolutely the best way. So at the moment, most of my online businesses are Amazon affiliate websites.
Okay, that's an interesting background. So can you talk us through a bit what it was like starting your first businesses? Was there any businesses that you tried and they failed, or anything that was wildly successful at all?
Actually, the first businesses, many of them failed, of course, because back then in 2013, there wasn't as much information about this type of businesses in the web. So I just tried something, then failed, then learned some lessons, and then try again. Some of my first websites, most actually my first, I guess, 5-7 websites are gone. Only a few of them are live until today. But every next website was better than previous one. So during the last few years, actually, I think all of the websites I have started during the last few years are pretty successful.
Excellent. That's great to hear. So what did you learn from those experiences of building websites that didn't work out? And how did you apply them to the websites that have been successful today?
Actually, in this business, you have to learn something all the time because the entire internet changes very rapidly. The Google updates every year, actually several times per year. So you have to be flexible to make updates or changes quickly to stay on the flow. So most of the major lesson is that back then I thought this is an absolutely passive income. So you build a website and you set and forget and you just grab your money. But that isn't true. You have to constantly work on it. You have to add more content, build links, update it, optimize it, and so on. So the major lesson I learned is that you have to work in it. This is a great business, but it's not 100% passive.
Okay, great. So how did you come to this business that you've got now? Was it a particular niche that you wanted to focus on, or you said you wanted to focus on Amazon?
Actually, choosing a niche is pretty complex questions. There are two basic ways for choosing a niche. The simple way is just to look around yourself, to think about your hobbies, your everyday life, to see what products you usually buy, and to try to choose to get the ideas and then to analyze if you can rank for those particular keywords related to those products. This approach worked well 5-7 years ago, but today most of the things you can see around yourself are already a competitive niche. So another way is more pragmatic. You look at the numbers, you analyze the competition, you look at the search volumes, the number of backlinks, you analyze the chances to be ranked at the first page of Google. In this case, your knowledge about the particular niche is secondary, it's not so important. But in this particular website, actually both these mentioned ways were used, because back then, about 3 years ago, I bought one of the products, which is one of the main products on this website, and just analyzed if people searched for it like I did. And bingo, this was a great product, and people wanted to buy it. I analyzed it wasn't too competitive back then, and I decided to create this website. And then later I added another products in the same niche, and that's it. That's the process.
Excellent. Yeah, it's really great stuff. So about this business, how does it primarily make money at the moment?
This one is 100% Amazon affiliate website. I don't use any other monetization sources.
Okay. And with this website, have you tried anything in terms of marketing at all?
I only do SEO, search engine optimization. I used to try social media marketing a little bit for some other websites. I used to try pay-per-click, but in this case, it doesn't work well because, the commission you earn and the price you pay for PPC, actually, it's hard to break even. So it's not a good way to, this cannot be as arbitrage. When you buy pay-per-click and send to Amazon and get small commission. So basically, I focused only on search engine optimization.
Okay, fair enough. And what would you say your main search engine optimization strategies were?
The main strategy is to write good content, to optimize it well, so Google will love it. So you cover the searcher's intent, so you give the searcher what he needs. Then you just build a few good links to it, and that's it. And you are in the top 10. The main goal today is to enter the actual top 3 spots of Google, which is the pretty complex task now.
Yeah, quite right. Definitely agree. So you mainly focused on quality content. Okay, that's a good strategy in itself. So you've got a great business here, and it's grown exponentially this year. And even though there was an Amazon update, how did that update have an effect on your business?
My first thought was a little shock because the commission dropped from 8% to 3 to 4%. But after a few days of shock, I decided that, if Amazon decreased the commission in 2 times, then I have to bring 2 times more traffic to my website to break even. So I started to work more. Actually, not working. I have optimized the existing articles, and they started to rank better. So in a few months, I think about July or August, the income get back to the April level before Amazon cut the commissions.
Excellent. Yeah. Looks like looking at the earnings, seems like you've done a very good job there. So yeah, that leads me into my next question. With this nice business you've got that's growing, how come you're selling it at this point?
Actually, I have 10 websites, Amazon affiliate websites now. And, I see that I'm not able to focus on all of them, and it's hard to manage them all simultaneously. And that's one reason. And the other reason is about 6 months ago, I started one big project, a startup, which I'm passionate about. And that project required decent financial resources and almost all my time. So actually, I decided to sell a few of my websites, and this one is one of them.
Okay, great. And is there anything that you learned from this business that you'll apply to future sites or businesses?
Well, for this particular business, the main link building strategy was guest posting. So I built much more guest posts for this website than for other of my websites, and this works really well. So I didn't build any PBNs, any, black or gray hat stuff for this website. So I was absolutely white hat. And actually, ranking this website took a little bit longer, but the quality of the backlinks is way much higher. So this website will bypass, I think, all Google updates in the future.
Excellent. That's great for a buyer to know. So if you were to keep the business, what are some ways that you would try and grow it?
Well, if new owner of this business will keep the process as is, I mean, adding some new content from time to time, updating existing content, and perhaps maybe building some links from time to time, then this business will stay at the same level and will grow smoothly. But if I would want to grow more rapidly, then I would focus on the low-hanging fruits. I mean, there are a lot of keywords and articles on this website which are already ranking on the first page of Google, but at the bottom of that page, I mean, on the spot 7 to 10. So focusing on these pages will allow to bring them to top 3 spots of Google, and this will double or even triple the income immediately. This one thing which I would do. Then I think I never built the email list for this website. So this is a great opportunity. And if new owner of this website will do this, this will bring a lot of good results, I think.
Absolutely. Yeah, these sound like solid growth strategies. And you alluded to this, but can you describe the amount and type of work you do on this site for maintenance?
Well, during the last almost a year, actually not much, because I have a lot of websites and this one is going good and I have to focus on the other one. So for this particular website, I mostly was monitoring the situation and making some updates if needed. You know, a lot of keywords now are in top 1 position, and sometimes your competitor will overcome you. Then I go to that website, I see why you now became number 1 and I became number 2 or 3. And make a decision to make some changes. Usually updating some headings, a few sentences is enough to get back to number 1. That's actually all I do for this website.
Okay, and what skills or requirements are there for someone who isn't familiar with this niche or business model?
Well, there is no specific skills required because most people are familiar with these products. But as for running the business overall, the new owner or his or her team should be familiar with the affiliate business model and with search engine optimization, with proper content creation and all kind of stuff.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So what do you think are the biggest risks with this site that a buyer should be aware of?
This business depends on 2 giant companies, Google and Amazon. So Google updates its algorithm from time to time, actually sometimes several times a year. But the content of this website and the backlinks allowed it to bypass all most recent updates pretty well. So I think and I hope it will be the same in the future. But there's always a risk that someday, after some update, you'll have to make some more significant changes on the website in order for Google to love you. And for Amazon, actually, it potentially can make us hurt like they did this April by decreasing the commissions. But the recent April commission change was so significant that I don't think they will decrease it more in the near future. But anyways, the diversification of the monetization methods is always a good idea.
Yeah, absolutely agree with you there, 100%. So putting yourself in the shoes of a buyer, why do you think this is a business worth buying?
Well, today, when running a new affiliate website from scratch, you have to spend at least from 1 to 2 years to see at least 4-figure income. Usually first year is hard and many people just can't wait and believe that this website will grow sometime. Sometimes if you didn't do proper keyword research, proper optimization, proper content, then even after 1 or 2 years, there is no guarantee that this website will grow. So buying an established business, it's a great potential because you save 1-2 years of your precious time and you can just run from few steps ahead of your competitors. Another reason this niche is evergreen. It's easy to understand. There is no specific knowledge needed about these products, so it will fit almost everybody. By the way, the products reviewed on this website, they became even more popular during this pandemic because people stay more at home. And unfortunately, this situation will not change in the near future, I think, and this website will continue making pretty good income for years. So actually, these are the reasons I would buy.
Yeah, solid points. I totally agree with them. And regarding the sale of this business, would you commit to a non-compete?
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, none of my other businesses, other websites are in home niche. And as I mentioned before, I'm going to spend most of my time on my new startup. So I'm not going to start any new websites in the near future. So absolutely, I will not compete.
Okay, excellent. And how much support are you willing to offer buyers? Are you going for the standard 30 days of email and Skype support?
Of course, I think 30-day email and Skype chat support will be enough. But even if after these 30 days, new owner will have any question, he or she always can email me. I may not guarantee the immediate answer after the 30 days, but I will do my best to respond as soon as possible.
Okay, great. Is there anything else you'd like to share that I might have missed?
Actually, I think we have covered everything.
Yeah, I would say so too. Sounds like you've got a fantastic business here, and to all the buyers listening, definitely go check out the listings. So, yeah, brilliant. Thank you very much for your time, Michael. It's been great talking to you.
Thank you, Greg. It's a pleasure talking to you too.
All right, everyone. Thanks for listening. To learn more and see if this listing has already been sold, head over to empireflippers.com/marketplace and search for listing 49584. If you're watching this on YouTube, click the link in the description to go straight to the listing. Once you've unlocked this listing, you'll be given everything you need to know about this business. So until next time, enjoy your digital journey.